if I'm not mistaken, I don't think either of these guys have a spot. I could be wrong about that. We saw the graphic just before, but I didn't check for them. Either way, two extremely talented players, two of the best in Japan and the whole world. We're going to see either Olimar or Pyra and Mythra versus either Sonic or Sephiroth. It sounds like we're getting Mythra versus Sonic, though, a speed battle here.
Okay.
Two of the fastest in the game, but Sonic doesn't have the option to change himself into a killing machine.
That is also true. Now, the one thing that Ken does have that I think Shuton does in this matchup is the off-stage presence. I mean, we see it from Kels, we see it from Sonic, we see it from Ken. You know, what makes a normal Sonic, you know, different from some of the better ones out there in the world is that I can take you off stage and really keep the extensions going. Okay, immediate forward air, get off me.
Oh, but all that damage off just one spin dash from Ken. This character's reward on hit is massive. Mythra, as fast as she is, she doesn't do all that much per hit, so we're going to have to see Shuton take a couple neutral wins just to keep up. Oh, another spin dash into the back air. That's like 25 more damage for Ken. Okay. Oh, man, you got to be sweating when you get knocked off stage by this character, always.
Ken got to be sweating a little bit now, too, man. It's Pyra time now. Yes, you do have a bit of a lead, but what really is a lead when Shuton is piloting Pyra? Uh-oh, what you doing off stage? Okay, gets back on immediately. This is so smart right here from Ken to have the presence of mind to get right up underneath the platforms. A lot of times we'll go right to the ledge, start the trap right away. He's going to stay right underneath the platform. You go high above him. I got up here. I got up tilt to catch you. If you don't, I still got you on the grounded options as well, too.
Oh, the downer to up smash. Switches to Mythra just to keep the juggle up, and then it's right back to Pyra. One stray hit could be the end of Ken's first stock after playing out of his mind in, like, the opening minute.
Yeah. This goes to show, man. So Steady sometimes does win the race, no matter how fast of a character that you are. Nothing off the air. Corner control on lock. Okay, very scary business. You don't want to whip any grabs versus Sonic. Of course, Ken will definitely be there on the punishment.
Speaking of, I was thinking we were going to see a forward smash. Literally the punch through the stage, potentially taking the stock. No, it's the spring, and he's just barely alive, but not for long. Yeah, Ken, knowing that that was the only way Shuton could make it back to stage. First stock is going to go his way, and now the chase down begins for Mythra. You're super fast, but can you chase down the blue blur?
You got to chase down this lead right here, man. It's kind of making me eat my words a little bit. Of course, the trapping in the corner, very strong with Sonic. I mean, but what really makes Sonic super deadly is this right here, the off-stage presence. There's the spring, and like we've seen in that last interaction, that spring just reset that recovery. Sometimes it's the little things with Sonic off stage that really get it done. Forward throw. Oh, actually going for back throw here. Oh, my.
Yeah, Ken not ready for all of that. Doesn't get the tech on the platform, but of course could have been a much bigger punish, and Shuton knew that, right? And maybe could have gotten there with the kill move. There it is, the back air going to finish off the stock. Only 50% down. This could just be the matter of one neutral exchange if he gets the full punish. Down throw into the back airs, into up B. That'll be a lot.
That's right. Can be able to chisel the way back out of this, but it's going to be such a daunting task. Ken, of course, playing Sonic. This character knows how to really kick things up into high gear and then also slow it down to a claw if he certainly needs to. And I definitely get it. When Mythra starts Mythra around, bro, you're going to have to slow this match down ever so slightly. Nothing off the down tilt. Oh, this is just very smart gameplay. Just hold shield at the ledge. I mean, you condition him well enough to go for an aggressive option back on. I got you covered.
I like the line of thinking from Shuton, switching from Mythra to Pyra mid-combo just to get a little bit more reward on hit, even when they're not at kill percents, right? Might as well just try it, get the most bang for your buck. But so far, we haven't seen it work out all that well against Ken. Now pushing him off stage, still got the jump and goes for the early up B, saying, you better respect my recovery. That is the Aegis' greatest weakness, but there's a lot of ways to play around it and make it not feel so bad.
It's certainly a good problem that they have for sure, bro, especially when it's Pyra time. Uh-oh. Big on the swing right there, but could be something to take note of in the future. You can't just float around the corner for free. My anti-air options are on the ready. You landed properly. I got F smash. You go high. I got up tilt. I got up smash as well. Spring on the reset. We just seen this before. Ooh. Oh, I'm chilling.
Wow, I'm chilling. Double switch and the dare through the platform into up air. Okay, Shuton putting Ken at his last stock here. Obviously, we're going to see the switch back to Mythra. Just play that faster, better neutral game. Get a couple combos started. And then, I don't know, man, he seems like the type of player to knock you off stage and go for that Pyra down air gambit just once.
That's right. Sometimes it's okay to roll the dice. 141% here. You got a little bit of a lead, but we'll see how much longer you can hold on to it. Ken force his way back down onto the stage, wasting little to no time. He understands the importance of keeping Shuton in a disadvantageous spot. Okay, what are we doing here?
A little bit of planking for you.
Yeah.
Making sure to stay a threat. I mean, Mythra's up air and up B, both poking through the stage there. I like the line of thinking once again, but Ken, he's not going to fall victim to that. He's like, all right, if I get hit once by this, I'm just backing off. I'll let you back on stage, and I'll try to beat you in neutral, earn my stock the hard way.
Sooner or later, you will have to come up off that ledge, he said. Okay, goes for the drift back. Stays face and goes for the F tilt. Super smart. Uh-oh. Oh, punish?
Trying some ledge stalls of his own. Ken, ultra evasive right there. Manages to make it back down to the ground. But the blazing end mix up. Oh, no, nothing afterward. Oh, and he catches him in the head right there with the down tilt. Okay.
And this is exactly, oh my God, early on the swing right here, and just swinging every which way that he knows he's going to be. That's kind of how you have to fight Sonic sometimes. You can't fight him straight. You got to put a hitbox where you know he's going to be or where you think he's going to land. And it's certainly paying off dividends for him right there. Another dash attack. This match starting to spiral out of control for Ken.
Yeah, Sonic definitely loves to play that wait and whiff punish game, but when it comes time for him to rush down a character with this much range, you see it get really difficult.
Yeah, patience is certainly a virtue at times. Okay, the immediate forward air has proven to be very strong in the corner or off stage. The quick recovery too. Shuton said back up.
The Shuton edge right there.
Back.
Oh, dash attack almost enough to do it. Nearing that 200% mark though, this stock getting more than its value. Oh, wow, he got a roll. Could not have been the intended option right there. Ken missing a huge chance and losing his life in the process. We're going to see Shuton take that game one in a fairly dominant fashion. I'd say after the midpoint of that match, it was all his game.
Yeah, fresh into that match, man, it was definitely the Ken show. I mean, he just knew how to really outpace Shuton in a lot of ways. A lot of those interactions just did not go in Shuton's favor. And then one thing that he did that I really wanted to talk about was how well he just kind of pinned him down in place, which is very strange to think about playing a character like Sonic. You think he's known for like his evasiveness or his ability to speed things up and slow things down, but sometimes, depending on the matchup, he does have the tools to stop you from moving. And I think made Shuton maybe second guess some of his swings. Ken just took full advantage of that. But of course, like you said, after that midway point, we've seen a flip in script. And I got to give it to Shuton, bro. That's how you handle Sonic, bro.
Yeah, you got to ice him out, right? Take that first stock or take a stock lead and then just slow the pace of the match to a crawl. He'll just run his head into the wall over and over again trying to get through. And I don't know, man, all that speed, sometimes it feels like it's for naught when you're on the aggressive.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
All right,
well,
let's see. Yeah, Shuton getting the better of the early exchanges this game as well. Oh, and a one spin dash is all it takes to even the score.
Shuton looking really good here. And I like this. Has him kind of scouted out right now. Even the threat of the up special right there in the corner, man, just enough to make Ken second guess his recovery options back to the ledge. Uh-oh, cross up there. Oh, and the pressure is real right now. Reading both ways where he was going to roll. Such a smart option. Okay, now this is exactly what I was talking about before. The runoff forwarder needs to be more of a presence here in this game. No spring on the reset, F tilt on lock. Ken is proving to be such just a monster, a dominant force here. I mean, just really closing the door of opportunity right here for Shuton to get back onto stage. Love that nair back air.
Yeah, one of Sonic's most reliable ways to set up for kills. That weak neutral air can go into forward smash, can go into back air, can go into pretty much whatever you want. But hold on, Shuton surviving that encounter. And it's looking good for him. Yeah, catching the neutral get up with forward tilt. And once again, controlling this set.
Shuton just getting so much mileage right here off of the Pyra gameplay more specifically. And kind of just playing the character the way that they're supposed to be played. I mean, finding those right openings early out the gate with Mythra is exactly what you need to do. And of course, just getting just close enough right there to apply some real pressure right there with your movement on Sonic, but not too close to where Sonic can kind of burst out and hit you first. So very smart, man. We've seen that in some of those earlier exchanges, like the cross-up nairs back and forth, man. Just kind of had Ken second-guessing himself.
Oh, Shuton just running up and shielding, then fading back with the jump 2-3 times in a row with the ledge there. Trying to get Ken to do something. Finds his way on stage. And yeah, once you commit to that spin dash, you have to let it rip. But you'll see Ken just go into jump and then air dodge into the ground if he knows Mythra's too far away to punish him.
Okay. Oh, very smart. Yes, just some low percent. Good stuff here. Understands he has the lead and wants to hold on to it for everything. Milking it right now, just disengaging up here on these top platforms. Very smart. Ken said, man, look, I'm still playing Sonic, though. I don't really have to approach, but I don't want to just yet. It ain't that big of a lead, my friend.
Yeah, and there's still almost 5 minutes on the clock. Time is ticking, though, and this lead is only growing for Shuton. Let's see what he's able to do with the ledge trap. Oh, just letting Ken back on. Comes in aggressively with fair. And suddenly the tides might have turned just for a second, but it looks like Shuton has no signs of cracking just yet.
Yeah, Shuton's still keeping this one super solid. Of course, has to understand that you have to get up close and personal on Shuton to do any sort of real damage. So, homing attack is going to be his best friend. Nice, baiting out the overextension. Like to see a little bit more of that, and way less of forward smash on your skull. Great stuff from Ken. You know what I'm saying? To try to bait out some options here from Shuton, but Shuton just has those reads on ready, bro. He knows Sonic's movement options.
I also love his punish game, going for a lot of down throws straight into the up B for Mythra. If you can't get something else into that up B, that is the highest damage punish she can get. Oh, wow, that could have all ended right there if the down air had reached. Shuton looking to close this one out right now. That's why you see him on the Pyra, shaking off the pressure with Blazing End. And now Ken, once again, back to the wall, stuck in the corner, now stuck at the top of the screen.
Oh, my God, and Shuton is just everywhere right now. Not in the corner, of course, up underneath that platform. Understand he's going to try to go for that high recovery and land up there. Oh, my God, gets the first hit right there of the up special. Shuton is in his bag right now, only 86%. Ken really struggling here to find an answer. Forward throw, you know it.
Yeah, that nasty low angle as well. We could see him go for another Flame Nova setup. No, maybe looking for the ledge trap. Doesn't find it though. Ken still hanging on here. Sonic can edge guard this character pretty well, but he's got to take a stock first and then pull off the read of a lifetime.
Yeah, and that's going to be just a super daunting task, and I got to give it to Shuton too. He knows at the percent like this, he doesn't even need finesse anymore. He can stay on Pyra as much as he wants and go for some trades, or I guess in this case, go for a throw in the corner. Shuton going up 2-0. Now, Max, this raises the question, do we see the character switch? I like Sonic in this matchup for sure. Don't get it twisted. But he does have a really strong Sephiroth. Could that be the answer, at least to get one game on the board for himself?
I'm going to be real, man. As a Pyra and Mythra player myself, I'd much rather fight Sephiroth than Sonic. So I feel like we're probably not going to see the switch from Ken.
Sure.
He's just got to stick to old reliable. The Sonic is what got him here for the most part.
Sure.
He did use Sephiroth to take down Big D, though, so it's at least somewhat warmed up and ready to go. Oh, yeah, he's going to try it. Why not, I say. Even though it might be worse on paper, just like we were talking about with Zomba, right? Might as well try the Rob against Sora,
Why
even
not?
if it's a losing matchup.
That's right. All righty. Well, let's see how this one all unfolds. Now, of course, Sonic, good options out of shield, of course, can bang up close, especially when you're playing Mythra. I'm going to need all the frame data and just button advantage I can get. Sephiroth kind of lacking in the out of shield department. I think Nair is probably his quickest move.
Yeah, and that's still like a 12-frame out of shield punish. I think it's a 9-frame startup plus the jump. Oh, Shuton has got those, man. Some of the best Blazing End footstool combo reliability I've ever seen. His execution is just so clean.
Oh, yeah. It's an absolute machine in a lot of ways. 59% right here. Oh, gets the foresight. Unlike Bat Within, I can make the plays I want to make after this.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah,
it's like Bat Within and Witch Time at the same time. And I think that's actually one of the things that makes this matchup really hard. All that range Sephiroth has, normally back air would be unpunishable against the rest of the cast. But if you time that spot dodge perfectly or even a roll through, you can hit him with Mythra.
Oh, I mean, let's be real, man. Sephiroth's a pretty big target right now, but wait a minute. You might be in his line of sight for damage as well. You got the wing on lock. This could get kind of scary. I got, of course, an extra jump here. Armor on my smash attacks. Oh, my goodness. And yes, catches him jumping around. Even turned it around that time just for good measure, making sure he has the mix-up on lock. Very smart. And right here with the lead. Let's see how much he can throw his weight around before he loses his stock. And the commentary curse. My apologies, my friends.
Hey, that's Sephiroth's weight we're talking about throwing around, which is very low.
Very, very low. That's facts.
All right, Shuton just going to empty jump back to the stage. One of Sephiroth's trump cards in this matchup is the edge guard, especially with counter. And even if Mythra pokes through the stage with her up B, Sephiroth can actually get her for that and finish the job. So yeah, Shuton going to have to be very creative in the way that he gets back.
Yeah, going to have to certainly mix it up.
Look at those feints, man. Switch to Pyra, jump, air dodge back. Switch to Mythra, jump, air dodge back.
I mean, bro, I'm so glad you brought that up, man. The movement options have just been a thing of beauty right here for both of these individuals, but really Shuton. I mean, you think you got the movement options scouted out with Mythra. I mean, we know kind of what her game plan is, but he's kind of bringing us something a little bit different. He knows, man, I just can't approach Sephiroth for free. He's going to have a hitbox out. He's going to use the fact that he's turned around to go for backer to try to keep me at bay. I have to let him swing first and then try to fill in the gaps.
Also loving these jump into Blazing End outer shield options from Shuton. Good way to just mix it up. If you know that you don't have a true punish, might as well go for something like a multi-hit that reaches really far. Try to get the mix-up going, and then you could start something with a footstool. That said, oh, wow! Actually managed to catch him out of the blade dash right there.
Okay, even got the red stuff there. No KO, but he does have the wing on deck. This is where things could turn around and get a little scary here for Shuton. Okay, I'm kicking it at the ledge, bro. What's up? I'm out here just hanging out. Okay, no neutral. Okay, I thought he was going to try to grab the neutral, get him off the ledge. There's the Nair. Okay, what are you doing above Sephiroth? This is a dangerous position. No weaponry in hand either. Watch how you throw that Blazing in.
Bro, Shuton has got to be the most active switcher between Pyra and Mythra that I've ever seen. Yeah, pretty much any chance he gets, he's swapping it up, and I like that. You keep your opponent on their toes quite a bit. Oh, nice. Once again, spot dodging through the back air. If you have good timing on that, this matchup can be very annoying for Sephiroth. One of his normal game plans in neutral just gets shut down.
That's right. He just cannot swing haphazardly. Okay, Very good. Now he's going to go for the forward and give himself a little bit of space on the ledge. And this is the sign that the percents are starting to trail on right here. And as they trail on, they do come to an end right there on that second stock. Catching him on the scoop animation of the up smash clean. Shuton with 129% on board here. It won't take too much right here for Sephiroth to get this job done. Ken, of course, very well aware of that. Blazing end again. Okay, up tilt. Tries to skewer that, man. Try to shish Pyra there.
I love the runoff blazing end as well. I think Shuton has brought a lot of tricks to the table with this character. You might think the Aegis are a little bit cut and dry, but there's definitely a ceiling waiting to be broken. Ken, though, he's still right on the heels of making this comeback. If he takes this stock right now, I could see it.
Yeah. Okay, he finds one up there. Can he get a second one? Okay, catching with the final hits right there of Nair on the way back down. He's definitely looking for it. He knows what he has to do, and there's that Nair out of shield I was talking about before, and that's going to do it right there. Tilting it down that time as well. Ken right now on his potential final stock right here on the winner side of top 8 at least. Shuton, of course, feeling very good, taking full advantage right here of Sephiroth's size, knowing that some of the combos that he goes for on smaller characters, they're going to work a little bit better right here on a big guy like Sephiroth. And it's going to hit that much harder since he's as light as he is.
Oh, I was scared, man. You know that skewer reaching through the stage.
Bro.
Don't want to end up like the end of Disc 1, that's for sure.
That's big facts. Okay, one fact we cannot deny right here is the corner control from Shuton, though. Taking, of course, Ken from one end of the stage to the other. Oh, and Pyra is here, but every time Pyra comes out, he gets the wing.
Oh, no.
Coincidence? I think not.
Uh-oh.
The back air.
Let's see. Oh, looking for the edge guard. Just the 2-frame with down tilt. Not going to find it. Whipping a grab, though. Shuton letting Ken make this comeback here. Oh, in the chase. No way. Avoids the down air. And the pressure is still on Shuton right here.
God, and he's being so mindful of that extra jump that Ken has. And the turnaround up tilt is going to do it. That one came down to the absolute wire there, my friends. Ken showing signs of life.
Yeah, and the character switch, man, making me look silly for saying that this was a worse matchup. He's playing it perfectly, though, despite the foresight through the back airs, all that stuff. And, man, we had that one nail-biter moment on the left side where it looked like if Ken had just gone for an immediate short hop dare, we could have turned Aegis into Eris, bro.
That is 100% facts, man. Sometimes the element of surprise will certainly come out and just benefit you in a match. I think, you know, the great thing about Ken playing multiple characters is that I feel like Sephiroth and Sonic kind of cut from some similar cloths depending on the points and times in the matchup, but like throughout the majority of it, Ken is, you know, playing Sonic at one speed, Sephiroth is at a slightly different speed, and I think maybe that adjustment on the fly right there may have been a little too much for Shuton. It's like, man, he's not playing the same game. He's not approaching as much anymore. He's not taking me off stage. It's just a lot more trapping, and then when I get close and I try to yank on that cape that Sephiroth has, boom, Nair out of shield.
Pretty even bout so far in this game 4, though. Looks like Ken really wants to push the game 5. I don't know if he's going to be able to find it, though. Shuton's been playing out of his mind, and that last game, he barely let it slip through his fingers. It was so close.
Yeah, 100%, man. Got to make sure we make 100% use of all of our opportunities when we get them. Okay, again, reverse snare out of shield. This is such a smart option here from Ken. Anytime you get close, he's certainly going to go for it. Okay. Shuton, of course, like we talked about before, bro, his switch is always on the ready, and it's going to keep a player even as talented as Ken on his toes. Can I scout out the switch? What opportunities, what situations is he in where he has to go for switch? And then let me make sure I'm there on the ready.
Shuton really looking for these dares through the ledge. Obviously, it'll beat the Blade Dash head-to-head, but that's also one of the only moves that can either beat or trade with Octaslash. So Ken does have to watch the way he recovers just as much as Shuton does.
Okay. Very smart right there, switching up the script a little bit, and I think it's the key difference between Pyra and Mythra. Mythra has, you know, the ability to run in and out real quick, give you that false sense of security that it is okay to roll or go high off the ledge. Mythra, on the other hand, is just going to keep it solid. She's not going to go too far away from the ledge. You get up aggressive, she's going to use that full range of that turnaround F-tilt and close it out, especially in those later percents where, hell, if you go for get up attack, I don't mind the trade. I'm down to trade when it's Pyra.
Let's see. Wow, the reverse down air landing on the platform. That was super creative stuff, man. But Ken, so close to evening it up. Back air, not enough to do it from cross stage. You're going to see him charge the blue flare. No, Shuton gets back, but not for long. Okay, once again, 2 stocks, both clear of damage here. Oh, and the parry into turnaround grab. Again, Shuton's execution is great. Doesn't manage to finish off the combo with the up B, though.
No, 100%. Bro, Shuton is just playing just with a different deck of cards here in these last 2 exchanges, man. But one thing I can't ignore is, you know, the off-stage presence that Sonic had earlier that I'm not seeing as much with Sephiroth anymore. I'm not seeing any of those run-off forward airs. I'm not seeing just a lot of the ledge trapping, though we did see Mythra special at the ledge, which technically is a trap option with just how big that hitbox is when they explode. So like to see him maybe keying a little bit more on that. That was something he was really good at when he was playing Sonic. Back throw? No. Okay, he has to respect all the hits right there.
Oh, wow.
There.
Once again, the full hop down air onto the platform, this time with Pyra. Shuton really showing some rhyme and reason behind this small battlefield counter pick. It was Ken bringing him here before, but he's like, nah, I'm down to run it back. I like this stage too. And now you see why.
That's right. He always has a trick up that sleeve. There's always a rhyme and a reason. Hey, uh-oh. The wing is on deck. Now, I got to be real with you, though, Max. He's gotten the wing a few times and hasn't really made any big plays off it. We did see it the first stop in the first match where he went Sephiroth, got that immediate up smash, but it wasn't like it came courtesy of a trade. It was just a clean up smash after the wing. So we'd like to see him maybe throw his weight around a little bit. Maybe not when Pyra is active, but would like to see it. Okay, he's going to make it back.
Wow, taking a ton of damage for taking that risk off stage. Sephiroth, very difficult to edge guard, especially if he has enough time to charge up Blade Dash into Octa Slash. All right, what are you doing from this ledge, though? Sephiroth, so dangerous in that position. You don't ledge trap him. He stage traps you. And he ledge traps you himself.
That's right. That's just how it's going to go, man. Okay, he has full control here of the terrain. This is just a tough one. You can't really go high on that top platform, even up to it, and some of these later percents will certainly get the job done. Of course, back here, such great precision right here from Ken. Staying in the center of the stage, then the minute he sees him leave his feet, I just got forwarder and backer out already.
And you see the value of that wing coming through. Every forward tilt doing massive damage to Shuton's shield. You get about 30% more when you have that intact. Yeah, look at that. No shot, you're punishing it from so far away. And now we're going to see Ken try to space a couple back airs out. Not even attempting the foresight, though. That was something that Shuton was getting a lot of mileage off.
Oh,
wait,
whoa!
what? Dash attack
with Mythra? Okay, I've seen it all. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but wait a minute. I guess the percents, of course, weren't really speaking to the favor of Ken, and let's be real, Sephiroth ain't the heaviest guy right there in the world, so unfortunate enough, Ken on another potential final stock situation on the winner's side. There's the foresight, nothing off of it, and I think, you know, we haven't seen a lot of foresight come into play, and I think that's just due to the fact that Ken is, you know, counting how he swings a little bit more now.
Rod, this game has been so back and forth. 0% extra credit on both stocks for both players, but it has been Shuton finding the kills first. That might be indicative of the outcome we're about to see. Oh, going for this offstage gameplay, and he's going to make it back, but no, he's not. Wow, shutting him down, and we were just talking about it. One of the few characters that can actually challenge Octa Slash head-to-head. Pyra's down there just so damn big, and it's going to reach right through, securing that set win for Shuton.
Yes, 100%. You know, one thing that I wanted to talk about, too, we didn't really see like a lot of like the nair strings into forward airs, you know, and I think that was just due to the fact that Shuton just made it so difficult for Ken to find that way in. Made him really think twice, too, also with disengaging. If I disengage, yes, I'm going to use forward air, I'm going to use back air, those type of things, good at conditioning most opponents. However, most opponents ain't playing Mythra at this level. You swing incorrect.